Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly relationship reading. Let's see what's coming in for Gemini. Yeah, we got the lovers. There's some Gemini energy. So we have some love. I see the lovers, two people forming a bond, a connection. Yeah. Someone here has been waiting for love here, but it's the Three of Wands is someone who's holding on to that wand. Waiting for the one. Is this the one? Yeah, I see some Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, but this is often someone who's kind, caring, compassionate. So I feel some of you, it could be yourself in this energy, but it's about whether somebody is the one. See, waiting for the one. This is an energy of someone maybe thinking of exploring their horizons here, yeah, because it has to do with reciprocity, two people giving and receiving. See, someone's being generous, showering abundance in their love on someone, but is it being reciprocated? Yeah, we've got the Page of Wands. This person's enthusiastic, quite charming, but I don't know if this is someone who's, it could be someone who's a little younger, but is this person going to stick around? Because I don't know, this is someone showering abundance, putting in that effort, waiting to receive. Yeah, kind of waiting. Is this the one? Because this is someone, I don't know, this is someone who often doesn't stick around, or they're just not ready. Yeah, Seven of Cups, options, opportunity. This is someone who knows a good thing when they see it, but I don't know. I mean, this is someone here. I don't know if this is someone here who's going to stick around, but often it's just someone, they're enthusiastic, friendly, they can be fun, even very funny. But there's options, opportunities here. Someone here may have other options, people reaching out to them too. I don't know if this is someone ready. You know, someone here has been waiting. Yeah, someone who keeps doing the same thing over and over again. Yeah, someone showering abundance, showering them with love, feelings, emotions, being generous. Now we have someone waiting for someone to reciprocate. This is someone who keeps doing the same thing over and over again. They don't always stick around. So I feel like it's an energy of kind of tick-tock, time's up. Yeah. Because it has to do with options and opportunities. See, someone has a lot of other options, opportunities. This is someone doing thinking. It's a self-imposed trap. They're doing it to themselves. Because there is this fantasizing and romanticizing about other options. Yeah, somebody who's younger. Like I say, they're playful, youthful, they're fun, but it's often someone who's just not ready. And it's someone who keeps doing the same thing. So it's telling this Queen of Cups here to stop showering abundance on this person. Because it is about someone treating someone like an option here. And it is possible to someone who stops reciprocating because they're seeking out other options. It's a pattern. They keep doing the same thing. But so is this person. Showering abundance, giving too much, showering with love and emotions. Because it is, I mean, it's about a bond, a connection. It's about two people coming together. But we have someone waiting for someone to maybe tell them how they feel. Yeah, waiting for love. See, longing for love. But this is more of somebody waiting for the other person to tell them how they feel. But it is someone here, I feel, like I say, it's maybe two people just not talking right now. What does this King of Cups want? Yeah, see, it's all about new. Now, it could be the feminine here, getting tired of waiting, seeking someone new. But it's also, I feel, this other person here too. Someone is expressing themselves. See, this is about being happy. This is actually someone who needs to break free from a pattern, a habit. Because it is someone who probably has a lot of options here. Someone very charming, youthful, playful. Yeah, but it's whether or not this person's going to stick around. Tell me about the Three of Wands. Yeah, we got someone here contemplating a life path choice decision, shining a light. See someone waiting for someone to reciprocate. This is someone looking at, this could be the one. And the other person's showering abundance. The other person's waiting for the other person to reciprocate, to tell them how they feel. Yeah, I see a house, a home, a strong financial foundation here. See a reason to celebrate. I think somebody here is going to break free from a pattern, a habit. Someone who always seeks out other options. It's an energy of being ready. And I see this new. I see happiness and joy. This is someone feeling the love. Because someone's showering abundance, but it's now their turn. Yeah, I do see new. So some of you have been waiting for someone. You may no longer be talking. You may decide to break free from someone who keeps doing the same thing. They're always someone who treats someone like an option because they have a lot of opportunities, you see. But I feel like you got a new person coming in. Yeah, some of you are going to have to make a decision, Gemini. You have a decision to make, either to wait for this person to start it, or to express their love, their feelings. I mean, this is someone feeling pretty happy. I do think this is someone here seeing things very clearly. See, it's about clarity. It's all about seeing the truth, having to make a decision, because this is about contemplating a life path, going down this path. If someone isn't reciprocating and you're the one showering abundance and they're not responding to messages, communications here. This has to do with generosity, a strong financial foundation, but it has to do with a home. Tell me about the Eight of Swords. Yeah, the Tower coming down. Someone has this massive epiphany here. This is someone who, I feel like, I mean, it's the Tower coming down because someone who keeps doing the same thing. They decide to stop talking to someone, end it because somebody else is reaching out. Very interesting. Tell me about the sun. It's all going to be exposed. The sun is shining on everything, so there is this illumination. Yeah, I feel some of you already know the answers you're seeking. If someone doesn't reciprocate after a period of time, okay, they may not be as emotionally invested. Here for a good time, not a long time. But it's someone who has a habit, I feel, a pattern of doing this. It's breaking free from a pattern. Tell me about the Seven of Cups. Yeah, taking a step back, temperance, calm, being calm, making decisions when you're calm. But it has to do with taking a step back and seeing things differently. If you feel something is off, if you've been dating this person and you're just waiting for them to either start this or express their feelings, to shower some abundance, to be more generous with their time, their energy, their emotion, I feel, their love. If you feel something is off, it probably is. I feel like you already know the answers you're seeking. Massive epiphany here. The Tower coming down. Some sort of shock, surprise. And I'm going to tell you too, you might not see this coming. You could just have a new person coming in. It's about breaking free from someone who's not reaching out. If you've been waiting for someone, it has to do with that decision. If this is the one, is this the right person? Because I see all this waiting. Now, while someone's waiting here too, that's where I feel you're going to have to make a decision. It has to do with love, emotions, connecting. Tell me about temperance. Yeah, see, it's an energy of either coming together and going down this path or coming apart, a decision that needs to be made. Yeah, the Tower moment. So it's saying that, there's something that's happened here where someone stopped talking to someone or stopped reaching out. And it could be yourself making that decision. You may be cutting someone out because someone's new coming in because they've kept you waiting. Yeah, it's all about contemplating a new path. You're making a decision to either come apart or to sit and wait. I think some of you know something is a little off. Yeah, see, it's about coming together. See, it's about connecting emotionally. Some of you have been dealing with someone, but they're not connecting on that emotional level. I don't know if this is somebody who has other choices, because I feel it's someone who does the same thing. They suddenly end things or stop talking to someone because another person has come in. Options, opportunity. Some of you may be thinking it's time to seek other opportunity, or you're thinking they are. Yeah, see, waiting for that pentacle, waiting for some sort of commitment. And while you're waiting, I feel like you're going to have to make a decision. See, it's about building the foundation. It's built on shaky ground because the emotions aren't being shared. I feel like you already know the answers you're seeking. Let's have a look at the Tower again. Yeah, it's either coming apart or coming together. Yeah, someone here has other options, people reaching out. Someone's treating you like an option. It's telling you, like I say, seeking other options. But there's this should I or shouldn't I? Just making sure someone's not juggling. Because if somebody stops talking suddenly, because this is someone here for a good time, you know, not always a long time. Sometimes it's just somebody who isn't ready. But how long does it take for someone to be ready? I feel there's already a connection. Some of you have this connection with this person, but they're not expressing it. I think this is just a new person coming in while you're waiting. Somebody who will build the foundation and make a commitment, because someone else isn't reciprocating. And I do think you've been showering abundance, reaching out over and over again. But it's just about going to that next level. See, the emotional connection. It could be someone here. You could be weighing the pros and the cons, but it could be somebody else who has a pattern, a habit. They get so far. See, it's two people coming together. It only goes so far, and this person starts procrastinating, comparing someone to someone else. They can't make up their mind. See, it's an inner struggle. Yeah, it's about whether to end this or not. See, it's about ending this. Two people coming apart. Some of you may be feeling like it's already over and too late here, but yeah, see, the ship has sailed, too little too late, because now we have someone coming in with a solid, reliable offer. It does look like someone new, someone who wants love. But that's what I feel like you're waiting for, this other person to express themselves openly. Tell me about the Sun. Yeah, so you've got somebody here who's keeping you hanging. Maybe they make up a lot of excuses. They're just not ready. But someone's keeping you hanging, keeping you waiting. This person, too, probably knows that, too. I think they know what you're waiting for. But I still feel like you've got a new. And I do think this is about an opportunity coming in. Someone who comes in right. They build the foundation. They make a commitment. See, this is something was built on shaky ground. It's built on shaky ground because it is someone who has a pattern, a habit of suddenly ending things because somebody else comes along here. See, options, opportunity. Some of you have this opportunity here, so it looks like you're going to have to make a choice. Yeah, it's a choice to walk away, to seek something new. Because someone's no longer reciprocating, or they're just not sharing their feelings, or they're not generous with their time, their energy. Yeah, so someone who's dragging their feet, but it has to do with whether someone's sincere. So it's saying to I feel it's saying to assess this situation. And I feel like you are, should I or shouldn't I? But if you got somebody here who's on and off or back and forth, and they have other options, juggling, I feel like you're going to have to make a decision. I do think you're seeing things clearly, too. See, you're starting to see things clearly. Someone keeping you hanging, they always make up excuses. Then you have this new coming in. This is what happens when someone keeps someone waiting and hanging. It's time to, I do feel the energy of the hermit, soul searching this path, going down this path. Like, where is this going? And it could be someone who's just dragging their feet. But it has to do with whether someone's actually sincere. This is the thing. Tell me about the death. See, something ending so something new can begin. I feel like a decision, but it's about breaking free from this pattern, this habit this person has. It only goes so far, and then they end it because they don't want to take it to the next level, which tells me commitment. You want a commitment. Let's have a look at the hermit. Yeah, this is someone, you got someone else curious, but there's someone here who's not telling you everything too. Often they tell you what you want to hear, but there is someone else who's curious. Yeah, someone who wants to know more about you. See, I feel like you got someone who doesn't really tell you a lot about themselves, their life. They don't tell you a whole lot, or they just don't share feelings. They're not putting themselves out there. But yeah, you've got a person here who's curious, but it's like two people here. One of them just tells you what you want to hear, but they have a lot of excuses. They tell you a story, feel sorry for me. So really listen to the story someone's telling you, okay? Listen to the story. Because this is someone telling you who they are. Their past, their pattern. But if you got someone keeping you hanging, I feel like you have another person possibly coming in, and I do feel like you're going to contemplate this. Yeah, It's about someone committing, taking it to the next level. Yeah, see, this is someone here for a good time, not a long time. Someone who's just not ready, or they have excuses for everything. At some point, excuses aren't good enough, and that's what I feel is happening here. See, ending it. I think this is someone who, I don't know if they have a pattern, a habit. Maybe you're older, they're younger, or they're looking for someone younger. But it's someone who just... I mean, it's a page. It's often someone who's focused a lot on self. It's all about me. See, it's not you, it's me, that kind of cliche. To me, it looks like excuses, but I do see something ending here, breaking free from this, someone who keeps doing the same thing. See, it looks to me like it's something that maybe has been on and off. But there's that, see, every ending has a new beginning. This is that aha moment. See, this is that enlightenment, being enlightened. I think you're getting it here. Yes, it's about seeing the truth. I think this is someone who makes up excuses. They're not telling you everything. But the other hand, you got this person who's emotionally available, this new person coming in who's very curious. They want to know about you. They want to learn about you. You see, where the other person, I feel, just kind of doesn't. It's more about them. They talk a lot about self, not so much about you or wanting to know. So there's something about that. It's telling you to look at it. And I think you're going to have this little aha moment. Yeah, so you see in the bigger picture. I think as you're going to break free from this, I feel like you're going to, taking a step back, feeling something is off. You already know something is off here, I feel. Yeah, feeling something isn't right. But maybe it's an energy of a type. Maybe you have a type. Could be yourself here, learning here. You have a type who keeps doing this, people who don't stick around. Stop showering abundance. Stop giving so much. Okay? Stop reciprocating to them. Yeah. Because I feel it's just a pattern, a habit. The same thing keeps happening. Someone keeps doing this. It's just a person. It only goes so far, and then they break it off. They end it. So you have to see the bigger picture. It has to do with yourself being happy, being emotionally fulfilled. I feel like you're getting it. It is a pattern. I feel that they may even have feelings, but like I say, it only goes so far. They draw the line. I think it's just someone who's done this, not just with yourself, but other people. But this is about connecting on the emotional level. See, it's an energy of sincerity. See, learning sincerity. Yeah, somebody coming in sincere. A person who's patient about taking it to the next level. But it's opportunity and options here. I feel like you have other options here. But I think this is someone who's a little bit of I don't know if they're an opportunist or what, but like I say, if it feels off, it probably is. Trust your intuition. Someone who doesn't reciprocate, they don't want to learn about you. It's all about them. And they're just not ready. I mean, often it's just someone who just isn't ready. And they may never be ready. But I wouldn't be surprised at someone younger here. Looking for somebody younger. Maybe you're a little older than this person. The interesting energy, though, is going down this path and making the decision. Crossroads. It's either going to go to the next level, or I feel some of you are going to break free, because it's about being happy, being emotionally fulfilled. Yeah, someone longing for love here. Yeah, I feel like this person here, like I say, then they come back, I miss you, and they keep doing the same thing. So it's about yourself breaking free, leaving the past in the past. Some of you long for love. You deserve love. You deserve to be happy, to be fulfilled. But it's like you keep filling this person's cup. You're giving them what they want. Yeah. It's often someone who has the best of both worlds, too. There could be children involved, too. I mean, it could be something to do with that. But like I say, it's all about reflecting on this, looking at it. Yeah. I don't know if this is someone coming in, I miss you, feel sorry for me. Yeah. I say it's a pattern. You may be starting to connect the dots here. Tell me about this Two of Cups. Yeah, this is about strength and confidence. Someone here's not very confident. But I feel this is yourself taming that beast. Stop giving to this person. Stop filling their cup. Because they will come back around when they want attention, nurturing, caring. See, filling their cup. I miss you. So this is where I feel like you need to be very wise here. And I do think you're going to make a decision. It has to do with somebody coming in. A new opportunity. It's about stop giving to this person. Because to me it looks like they're just kind of childlike or immature. I mean, there could be children here. Maybe there's children involved. But like I say, if somebody here isn't giving you what you need, they're not filling your cup. Or they put all their attention, if there's children, onto the children, you're not getting your needs filled. There's all kinds of things happening here. But yeah, I feel it's about making a life path decision. See, it's options, opportunity. Fantasizing and romanticizing. See, someone missing someone, fantasizing and romanticizing. But I feel it's about this past energy. It's time to make a choice. It has to do with connecting on the emotional level, soulmate connection. I feel this energy of next, what you're going to do next here is see that you have a type, if it is that where the same thing keeps happening. So you're going to choose wisely. You're going to be far more discerning. But it has to do with someone who comes in right. So you may have started a pattern with people who don't come in right. They're just not ready. Or like I say, children involved. They spend more time giving to their children. They have nothing left for you. Because there's a pattern here. Yeah. Interesting. But it has to do with your own inner strength, taming that beast within yourself. But it's also teaching someone how you want to be treated. Yeah. I think you're going to make a decision in the future. But you're stronger than you know. Yeah. See, it's about thinking things through, choosing your battles. But this is someone who often rushes in. See, you may be dealing with someone with air in their chart too. See, they rush in and then back out. As soon as it's time to take it to the next level. Now, I don't know if this is just, I mean, there could be children, teenagers, things like that. See, showering abundance. It's almost like this person is, it's like they don't have time for you. Is that what it is? They don't have time for you? Or if they have children, they're, showering abundance on them. Stop giving so much. I hope this isn't someone taking advantage of your generosity, because I do see a little exploitation, somebody who takes advantage of someone here. So I feel this is all going to come out in the open, all's going to be exposed, but I feel like you're starting to see things clearly. Yeah, I think you got another options here. I feel like you're just kind of looking at this, feeling something is off, time to make a life path decision. See, coming apart. Maybe you've come apart and then they come back in. I miss you, right? Feel sorry for me. Yeah, see, while you're waiting. So I feel like there's a crush. I do think you have someone else coming in. I do think there's a person who's more emotionally available. Yeah, it's all about being fair. See, commitment. It's about being fair. Someone isn't being fair. I feel like you're trying to be, but I do think this is someone with some Libra energy. See a little Sag energy here too with this person, crossroads. I don't know if this person's really your type in the end. I mean, maybe they're feeling that way too. I don't know. But like I say, waiting. See, sitting there waiting. The ship has sailed. It's too little too late. And I think this person's kind of freaking out too. They have to make a choice. I don't know if they're comparing you to someone else or what, but whatever this is, I feel, or you're doing that. Because to me, it looks like some of you have a type. It's about breaking free from your type, choosing your battles. But I feel like you got a person who comes in, they don't want you to get away, but then they change their mind again. So to me, it's popped into my head, make me change my mind about moving on. They need to commit. It's time to commit. Yeah, it's whether or not this, see, it's an energy of moving on, see, but it's someone who keeps coming back around. They don't want anyone else to have you, but they don't want you to get away kind of energy, you see, but then they change their mind. I feel it's telling you to be strong. Okay, to be confident here about your choices. And I do think that you're seeing this and kind of connecting the dots, the pattern. Someone who keeps you waiting. And some of you have had this happen with a few people, I feel. Yeah, you're the person who can make the changes. You have to be the one to change. Okay, this is about changing your world. So there is change coming. You can take this opportunity, or you can sit and wait for this person. I feel like it's an energy of someone who comes in stable. And I feel like you got a person who's not really that stable. They may be a little younger, playful, youthful, still playing the field. I don't know if they have options or what. Like if this person's juggling. But it's almost like they get to a point where the line is drawn, where they just end it. And they keep you hanging. Yeah, see, it's options, being open to receive. I feel like you're about to receive. Somebody else is curious about you. They want to get to know you. And I feel the clues are there. The signs, the signals are there. Okay, of this person's pattern habit. And I think you've got this. But this is also you breaking free from pattern, a certain type of person. Okay, and basically taking control by no longer giving to them. Waiting for somebody else here. I feel like while you're waiting for this person who's keeping you hanging, you got a person coming in. Yeah, someone who wants to spend time together and do things together. See compatibility. They're willing to cooperate and compromise. See, interesting. See, you're bringing something to the table too. Like I feel maybe you've got someone who's not bringing anything to the table, or I don't know, but it's all about the things you have in common. So you're looking at your type. You got somebody who isn't spending time with you. They're not giving you time. And this is when you're about to receive here. Someone who's willing to cooperate. They actually want to go down this path. So, yeah, it's telling you to think it through. Choose your battles. Yeah, it's about taking back your power. Staying in control of your emotions too. But don't let someone take your power. Okay? Don't be afraid to put on the brakes and make this choice. Yeah, you got someone who comes in. See, that now they level up a little bit. They rush in, but then they feel pressured and they back out. This is someone who does it to themselves. This isn't you. Okay? This is the other person. They come in, they feel pressured, they put on the brakes. It only goes so far. But this is someone who keeps doing this. I don't feel to you. I feel this is their life. And I do think this person contemplates their life path too. But I also feel for that Queen of Swords, I feel like you already know the answers you're seeking. You're seeing things clearly. It's time to move on. It's time for new. Change is coming. The only person who can create this change is you by putting on the brakes. Taking back your power. See, been there, done that. Breaking free. See, there's going to be a breakthrough. You're going to break free from this. I think this person has someone who keeps coming back around to them too. See, they like the chase. It only goes so far. They like the chase. Yeah. So I see that energy of opportunity coming in, but I see some of you been there, done that. So yeah, if it is somebody who's been in a commitment before, they don't want to go there again too. But it is a runner chaser. See, someone who likes the chase. Yeah, see, it's about investing. See, it's an energy of why, investing in this. Some of you have been very patient. You've been invested, but I feel like you're starting to lose interest. Yeah, you're starting to lose interest. I don't know if this person, they're interested, they're enthusiastic, but they're going from the page to the knight. So there is a little level up, but yet this person, I think they're more interested in the physical, than they are in that emotional connection. Someone who has a hard time connecting on the emotional level. And that's what I feel like you're waiting for. Like I say, they're keeping you hanging, or they make up excuses. There's no more excuses here, I feel. You need to do what's right for you. See, being left in confusion. See, this someone has a fear of commitment too. But I do feel there's a lot of secrets, things that aren't known. See, leaving you waiting, feeling confused. When something's confusing, it's not right. This is where it's time to kind of seek other options here. I think someone's treating you like an option. And I do think they probably have options too. And I wouldn't be surprised as people chasing them. It's like they got one foot in the door and one foot out energy is what it's telling me. So it's about doing what's right for you, choosing your battles. Yeah, see, breaking free. planning, preparing, hoping for the best. So this is an energy of someone still playing the field. And if you are dealing with someone who's between two worlds or coming apart from someone else, once this person ends it, they're going to want to play the field. So it's saying to stop waiting, keep your options open. Okay, I feel like you have to choose, but it's about someone being sincere. See, whether someone's sincere. See, anyone who's willing to take it slow or a friend's first situation is far more sincere than someone who rushes in it or even pressures you. Maybe you're the one feeling pressured, but like I say, don't let someone pressure you, because this is about breaking free, going off playing the field. So you don't have to justify yourself either. Anyone who comes in or backs out, you don't have to justify yourself here if you are breaking free and dating other people. Because I feel like you got a person here, they don't want you to get away, but they don't want to take it to the next level. Yeah. It's often a person who they don't want someone else to have you energy, but I feel like you're being left in confusion. Things that are unknown. This person has a fear of commitment. They have a fear of taking it to the next level. To me, it's emotional intimacy. Maybe they have a lot of secrets. I don't know. Yeah. I say it's all about the depth of your emotion here, how you're feeling about this. I feel like you're losing interest. Yeah, because there's a lack of reciprocity. See, it's telling you to stop giving so much. Stop showering with abundance. You deserve better. Yeah, I feel like you're going to break free. I do. And I do think you're going to start getting out and getting more attention. Someone who's not spending time with you, they're not giving you any attention. In fact, they're probably getting attention from other people. Or if they see that, this is where they come back in. But then this is someone, it's just a pattern. You're the one who has to create the change and break free. I do see moving towards success too. I see you having success breaking free from this. Yeah, this is when you often that realization, this is someone probably just not right for you. But yeah, it's all about the one. And I do feel there is someone who's curious about you, or you're curious about someone else. But you've got a person who's not telling you everything. I don't know if they want their cake and eat it too, or what, if they're juggling people. If it's someone you don't hear from for long periods of time, I would be a little bit careful. Yeah, and then all of a sudden they come back in all enthusiastic, you see. This looks to me like somebody just wants friends with benefit. You're trapped in a friends with benefit situation. Yeah, you're soared up. See, you're becoming wise. See, you're wise to this. Experience, things that you've experienced. So apply the wisdom and the knowledge to this next connection, because I do see moving towards something more successful. But you have to break free from this, and you have to look at your type. If you have a type that keeps doing this, what it is why this person's attracted to you, why these same kind of people come in, it's because you're giving too much. Too soon, too. Often they feel pressured and run away. But it's stop giving so much of yourself. Make this person, it's about you receiving. And I do think you have someone here who's going to reach out a little test to see if you're interested. So, decision that could change your world here. But you're the one who has to create this change. Take care. Bye for now.